an explosive of some sort landed in the school compound, and they were killed. We are strongly protesting these killings, the Israeli authorities, and we're calling for an immediate and impartial investigation. It's important to say that the coordinates of all of our facilities in Gaza were handed over to the Israelis well before this offensive began. The schools were clearly marked, so it should have been known exactly where they were. The fact is that our compounds and our facilities are being used to shelter people. There were over 400 people in the Asma school who'd left their homes fleeing the fighting from the northern areas of Gaza. We say that there has to be an investigation because the facts must come out and speak for themselves. If there have been violations of international humanitarian law, then they have to be, people have to be held accountable. We're also just confirming that there was an attack at 11 o'clock this morning. It appears that it's a mosque in the Burej camp may have been targeted, but an UNRWA health centre that was nearby was very badly damaged. 6 of our staff were wounded, and 3 of those are in a serious condition, and those are really all the facts that I can confirm for you now.
Is it true that the people who went into the school for protection, some of them were responding to the pamphlets dropped by the Israeli military telling them to leave their homes?
It's very likely that that is the case, but let's be clear here. When you get a leaflet saying, leave your house, it's about to be attacked, go to safety, there is no safety in Gaza. Your listeners must realize that there is a large fence around Gaza. In conflicts, people grab their children and flee to safety. There's no safety in Gaza today. There is nowhere for these people to flee, which is why we echo the words of the Secretary General. Stop the fighting. It just has to stop because scores of innocent people are now being caught up in this. Humanitarian supplies are not getting to the places where they're needed. Ambulances aren't getting access to the sick, the dying, the injured, and they're not getting access to hospitals. We're not able to get medical supplies to the hospitals because of this offensive. We've had to cancel today. I hope that might change, but so far we've had to cancel the delivery of our trucks because the security situation is just too bad.
We've reported over 500 Palestinians have been killed, and we're talking with Faris Akram, who is the Gazan reporter for The Independent of London. And my question to you is, we're talking about his father, who was killed on his farm on the first day of the attack. The UN says the number of Palestinians who've been killed, something like 20% of them at least are civilians. But is it true that that is only counting women and children?
Well, it's extremely confused, and we've been very careful in UNRWA about this figure. What John Holmes, the head of OCHA, the Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs in New York, said last night was that at least 25% of all the fatalities are civilians, and I'm afraid that's about as accurate as we can be given the sheer confusion on the ground.
Well, I want to thank you, Christopher Gunnis, for joining us, spokesperson for the UN Relief and Works Agency, speaking to us from Gaza.